obviously a testing day-to-day in Ballarat. Personnel issues probably didn't help the chances early on. Missing some key players with Tex and Tom.
Yeah, we had a couple of leaders that didn't play today. Yeah. Really, if you bring it back to the contest, is where the game was won and lost, and we were found wanting in that area. Credit to the Bulldogs; they were outstanding in that space. But we, for the performances we've been putting out there, this was a big step backwards for us. Didn't get the game on our terms at all. In fact, we played exactly the way the Bulldogs want to play. We were probably lucky we avoided a scoreboard, or we avoided, just with their inaccuracy, maybe a bigger loss. We didn't give up. We fought it out in the last quarter, and the last quarter looked a little bit more like the footy we've been playing. But this one, this one stung a bit. I think the boys are, we discussed it post the game. That was maybe the uppercut that we needed. Tough road trip, but really disappointing performance for us.
Did it feel like you weren't at the races pre-game or anything? Were there any signs, or did this not work?
No signs, and you don't get signs. Yeah. And you can be a couple of % off and be made to look wanting. And we were that. We lost the contest by 30 plus. And then a lot of other stats come in. When we had our opportunities, be it they were limited, we didn't execute. And that's the area we've been so strong in all year. So I think it shows we weren't quite at the level today. Putting a finger on exactly why, I can't at this point, and we've sat down. I think our players understand that. They've embraced it. It wasn't good enough. Maybe part of the journey we're on and the lesson we needed. But again, I don't want to take away from how good the Bulldogs were today. They didn't do too much wrong in those first 3 quarters, so they put us to the sword.
You talked about probably letting them play well and play from you last year. You kept it really tight and really, really physical, but didn't give much space. It seemed Bailey Smith had, like he was at the back of contests and getting a lot of the ball early on. Is that what you're talking about in terms of allowing them to have that bit more?
Well, I would say we saw the Bulldogs at their best today. If you grab their highlights videos, they're a very good side. It pretty much mirrored what we saw today. A lot of handball. I mean, they smashed us with handball. It wasn't that we were shocked by that. We got our method wrong. We were a half metre off, a half step off. And unfortunately, it wasn't just one or two of us. It was right across the board today. Just half a metre off. And you get made to look second rate when you do that.
You mentioned sort of the uppercut you needed. It sort of gives the indication that there's obviously no panic here. Do you use it as a chance to sort of you reset, you get back and go, this is what we need to get back to doing right, and sort of kick on from here?
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to panic at this stage. We'd like to, we've sort of post-game talked about the form we're in and riding the wave, and today was a setback. We'll get back on the board. We're confident we can play, good footy. We didn't bring it today, which is disappointing.
Did you feel like you were missing that sort of, obviously how Tex can link up, Bill Fox obviously gives that contest as well. Did you feel like you were missing that link-up point, or was it more just the contest wasn't working and it all flows from that's not happening?
Obviously, when you have good players that aren't in, there's experience with that. I mean, Riley doesn't have a lot of experience, but he's been an important part of what we're doing, as has Tex. Tommy Duday's been the same, but it wasn't so much that today. I think we were off. I think a lot of people that, or at least those that were at the ground, I'm sure those watching on TV would say, wow, where's Adelaide? As I said, you don't have to be that far off to, for it to look bad. And I think that was it. It was across the board. Our ball use with limited opportunity, just not there today.
I was going to say, for the next one, do you get the university players back?
Yes, we hope to. I mean, one's a concussion. Tex will come back. Riley's is an interesting one, but we're reasonably confident that he'll be better after a week. Go on, sorry.
Sorry, that's my bad.
No, that's all right.
Hinge, yeah. Was it concussion? What was the go there?
Yeah, I believe he's gone through the protocols. I think at the moment he'll go into concussion protocols from here for the week, unfortunately. We seem to be getting one or two of those a week, but for Hingy, he's in good spirits at the moment. which is the most important thing. So, but there'll be no risk taken there.
Sorry, Arthur Rankin got reported. I'm not sure if you saw it. Front on contact on Dre. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I obviously watched it live. I won't comment because it's hard live, but I would say I thought both were going for the footy, but it's a hard one until I see the footage back and slowed down and so on, which is why it's so hard for the players. You know, it's a contest where both, I believe, are looking and going for the ball, but again, no comment around it. I haven't seen the exact detail.
Is anyone else hurt apart from?
No, other than a bit of pride, we're we'll be battering up and going into next week.
Is there a better test to do it than a Brisbane, who have also been in really good form? But in terms of wanting a response, when you've had it handed to you a bit today, going up against a really good opposition.
Yeah, you don't. There's not many games now where you don't get a good opposition. We found that the last month or so, and yeah, Brizzy are as good as any. So it's important for us now to lick our wounds and get back on with it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.